President Donald Trump has sealed what he calls the biggest of all the deals. I don't understand what's his obsession with the word biggest. Anyway, carrying on. A new US-EU trade agreement that resets the rules of the world's largest economic corridor. 15% tariffs on most European imports, 0% tariffs on US goods, $600 billion in EU investment into the US, $750 billion in US energy exports, and hundreds of billions in American military sales. This is Front Page by AIM TV, the biggest. Let's break it down. The numbers are wild. 15% tariff on European goods, including cars, chips, and more. EU agrees to 0% tariffs on strategic US exports of gas, oil, and nuclear fuel to the EU, valued at $750 billion. EU investment in US infrastructure and manufacturing, well, $600 billion. Trump says this ends the unfair trade surplus and puts America first. But most of it, well, still not on paper. Notably excluded from the deal, steel, still at 50% tariff. Pharma, on a separate sheet of paper. Agriculture, left very vague. $600 billion investment, well, unspecified. In short, the headlines are bold. The fine print is still missing. Even ING's global macro chief said this. At face value, this reduces uncertainty, but there's nothing binding yet. Winners, US energy giants, US arms manufacturers, Trump's re-election campaign. Losers, German automakers. Volkswagen is already down $1.5 billion. European chip makers and US consumers will actually be paying more for European imports. Even EU officials admitted this was the best we could do. But make no mistake, this was Trump's deal, not Europe's. India, on the other hand, wasn't in the room, but it's definitely watching. Because while Trump offers sweetheart deals to the EU and Japan, India's still on the sidelines. India's Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal says this: "We won't sign an uneven deal. Nation first." But the pressure is definitely building. US tariffs on India could rise to 26% if no deal is signed by the 1st of August. The rupee remains under stress, and India is racing to lock in terms for data protection, dairy access, and farmer rules. So, the question is, what's the play? Negotiate, but don't rush. Because while the US is locking down markets, India's strength lies in staying sovereign on its own terms. Most important. This isn't just a trade agreement, it's a power contract, with Europe bending and America cashing in. Well, for the US, it's about dominance. For the EU, damage control. And for India, it's a reminder. Play smart, play strong, or get played. This is Front Page by AIM TV. Like, share, subscribe, and always remember that coming to Cypher 2025 is going to make your AI dreams come true. Yes, it kicks off on the 17th of September right through till the 19th of September. It is, of course, India's biggest AI summit and expo. It is happening at KTPO, Whitefield, Bengaluru. Please be there, because when you think AI, you think AIM.